I'm back. For better or worse, here I am, sitting here opposite the computer, about to play some games of chess. Now, I have been away for good reasons. I've been in the Isle of Man doing a bit of work, trying to pay the rent, which is always a struggle. But rent paid for at least a week or two, so I can get some videos done. Now, I'm gonna just dive into some free minute chess, see if I can still play the bloody game. I hope so. I've been warming my wrist up for the last 3 weeks, doing my exercises, my little wrist movements, so it should be fluing very quickly. Can you see the speed of that? It's so quick. Yeah. Mouse wrist, yeah. Whoa. Now, first of all, I thought I would start with a bang. And tomorrow is after today, obviously, Sunday the 16th of October, we're going to do a stream. So me and Fiona, I hope I've got the details correct there. So we're doing this on Sunday, and I should put the date there. It's the 16th of October 2016, and it's going to be a 2-hour stream starting at 6 p.m. British summertime. You guys can work out what time that is anywhere else in the world, and it's basically a warm-up stream because there's going to be some bloody exciting things going on soon. Bloody exciting, old boy, bloody exciting. On Tuesday, Fiona is planning to start her own YouTube channel. Hallelujah! Now, if you have a good name for her, because I've got GingerGM, then do let me know in the comments below. And she's planning on doing a 24-hour or 12-hour stream. Oh yeah, can't wait. So that's going to be very interesting. And I'm going to join in. David Howe's going to join in. Lots of other people are going to join in. And the idea is to raise some money for our team to go to Europe. And basically all the money is going to go towards our English team to try to send us to this competition in Europe so we can become champions of the bloody world. Oh yeah. Okay, well, I'm actually searching for a game now. Hopefully there won't be any more delays. Come on, someone play me. I know you're all scared because I've been away. I know everyone is terrified. Excuse me. But hopefully we'll get a game soon. Excuse me, that wasn't very professional. And I'm just going to see if I can search for a game. Now I'm gonna stick to 3 minutes because basically it's quick, it's fast, it's easy to do, and hopefully we get a lot of games in. So I'm just gonna now see if I can get some searches going. See if we can get any people to play us. I have actually got my rating back over the mark 2500 mark, which is quite well. I did that earlier today actually. I thought I mean, it's not the first game I played. I thought I need a little bit of warming up. Come on, guys, you got to let me warm up a little bit. And with loads of players playing then, so it was very easy to get a game. But now, not so easy. Let's just see who's online. Who is this? Who's there's some guy? There's some strong players here. I'm just trying to work out who they are. I haven't seen them before. Let's just bring them up, shall we? Well, while I wait for a game, we can have a look at two of the strongest players here playing. And you've got some guy, Kengis, who is nearly 3,000. But this guy here, over 3,000. Who the hell is this? Who the hell is this guy? And he's from the Ukraine, and he's Bortnik. I hope I gave his name justice. And I'll tell you what, maybe we'll just do a bit of commentary on his game while I wait for someone to play me. And hopefully we won't have to wait too long, because no one wants to watch other games when they can play themselves. Well, I guess you guys are watching me, but that's the only exception. And fuck me, they're quick. I mean, how can you play so speedily? I mean, what is this? How is this possible? Do people actually do this? I mean, what is this? This isn't chess. This is nuts. I had no idea how anyone is capable of this, whatever they're doing. What is this? What is this stuff they're doing? They seem to be moving the pieces quicker than. I mean, what is going on here, boys and girls? This is crazy. Crazy. Oh my words. Well, Thank goodness we're not watching that anymore. I've got a game. Yes. Okay, so I'm playing Chess Nim. And you know what? I'm in funky style today, so I'm going to go G4. We're going to do lots of crazy gambits. There's no flapping about today. We're going to come at opponents. I'm going to give up pawns as soon as I can in every game. And I'm just going to try to take take the guys down. I was going to say something rude there, but you know what I mean. So, what is this? What is this opening? I don't bloody know. Bloody Weird is the name of this opening. The Bloody Weird opening. And I really, well, what is this? I just don't know. I just don't have a clue. Well, I want to play some trippy chess, hallucinogenic chess. So I'm gonna move my knight here. Try to jump it in, and I'm just in a kind of funky mood today. So I want to play some funky chess. A bit under the weather from my commentary job, to be honest. It was okay. Hey mate, I've got seen some interesting ideas. It was great fun in the Isle of Man. I was commentating for. Right now, can I take here and sorry, I'm just working out. I've got some trick there. That is what I'm hoping to roll with. Right. So do I have some trick? I was hoping I had sort of. Does that work? Knight C7 check, take there. Doesn't seem to get me anywhere, does it? Okay, well let's move one more piece out. I don't think my knight is in too much danger at the moment, and indeed this is a messed up position, weird position here. I mean it's either I think that could be a problem later on. Right now, come on. I mean if that knight wasn't there, this would be a fantastic check. Now can I go queen takes? Oh, that'd be such a sexy way to start. But I can't make that work. My opponent just wants to take here. Okay. Knight check, queen takes here, king moves. Bit frustrating. And he's going to go e6 next. So maybe I have pushed the boat a little bit too much. Fuck a duck. There were no ducks harmed in the filming of this video. Well, I'm struggling. I mean, I really am, because I don't know how. I mean, I think I've gone a little bit too trippy here. The curse of the first game is back, and I just can't see what I'm doing. I mean, I can't go check and take here. That's just nothing, is it? Oh, come on. If I go here, he goes e6. Is there any way I can make this interesting? If I go queen b3, takes here, doesn't he? I can't hold my pieces together, and I'm spending far too long. Queen a3 takes here. This rook is always on pre. This is a load of poo. Smelly poo. Well, I don't know. I mean, I'm going to lose this one. Okay, a shite start. And I'm going to try to play a little bit more sensible in my next one, I think, because this is I've got myself in a bit of pain, a whole world of pain here. Okay, well I'll play on until he checks me on a5, because he can just take here, takes check on a5, and that's going to be very good. Okay, he's done it this way around, which means, well, with my time situation, maybe I should get some practice in moving a little bit quicker here, guys. And this is pretty much resignables 100 times over, isn't it? It's funny how my position's probably the best it's been for a long time here, yeah, but we all know how my time handling is, and it is not rosy. It's not rosy. It is opposite of rosy. It is just shite. Okay, come on. You can check me about as much as you like. And well, if I had more time here, I mean, I've got 2 pawns, and it's not. I mean, what am I even doing? Come on, let's get a proper game in. Proper game. We're warming up here. Does he want to play another one? Oh, he doesn't. I hate it when players do that. I might. You know what I'm going to do from now on? He's declined my bloody match. I hate it. I hate you. I hate you, son of a bitch. I don't know. Look at that. Decline the match. I'm just going to shove that there for now. And I find that bad. I find it's just a bit disrespectful that you play, you play a game of chess, you lose. I mean, if he'd have won, would he have not declined? I doubt it. I think if you win a game, you should always, in 100%, 90% of cases, give your opponent a rematch. And I think it's a bit rude not to, and it made me angry. So at the moment, I've got 0 out of 1. And the problem is, of course, just finding a game at this moment in time. I think you should at least play 2. Okay, if you're pushed, play 1 with white, 1 with black. I mean, I like getting into the proper sessions. I mean, I like playing the same guy a number of times, even 10 games, because I think it takes me a while to get warmed up with some players. You need to get into the swing of things. It's quite hard to just dive in straight away. It seems like there's a lot of strong players now on chess.com. When there wasn't a couple of weeks ago. I mean, high-rated players. I mean, at the moment, I am 11th online with 2,500, and there seems to be a number of GMs who are online and higher than that at the moment. Okay, let's see. Come on, anyone want to play? Anyone want to play? I'm just going to take any game, try to get some craziness going. And while we do that again, shall we see if we can follow this guy again, this top C guy. Okay, that wasn't how we follow, is it? No. So, come on, guys. We can't just have a session where I play one game and lose. That would be bad. Now, because I'm going to eat a Twinkie, and you don't normally get Twinkies in England, this is a Halloween Twinkie with some really cool... Oh, okay, he's back now. He wants to play another game. Right, well, I'm going to teach him now. He's made me angry. I'm going to duff him up in the Dutch. I'm a Dutch duffer. The line he's played here is actually being played by Magnus Carlsen. Now, the C5 move is pretty much one of my inventions, because one of the main ideas of white is to push with the move D4. And this idea, as you can see, clamps down on D4. And the way my opponent's played it is nothing at all for white. In actual fact, I quite like black's position because my central structure is very pleasant here. And yeah, I mean, okay, it's probably about equal, but I mean, that's not bad when you've got the black pieces just to get equality. So I'd assume he wants to go some move with F4. Now, do I swap off bishops? Well, his bishop looks quite strong. And whenever you swap off your opponent's fianchetto bishop, it should give you attacking chances. So this is why I'm trying to eliminate this bishop on G2. And really, this whole on D5 is a square I want to take off. Now, this is a very strange way of my opponent playing. Is he going to see knight F3? Now, like I said, F4 is the one move I'm thinking. But if he does it now, I can take here, take on G5 and go knight F3 check, which is really bad for him. So I don't like this knight to E4 move. I thought what my opponent should have played is take on F6, trying to control D5 square. Now he must be quite considerably worse. I mean, how does he actually stop knight to F3? It's actually a really hard move to stop. And Twinkie, you don't get these in England. I'm falling in love with Twinkies. They're really healthy. Instead of having a nice, fruit breakfast, it's a Twinkie breakfast for me nowadays. I'm sure that's great for my health. Anyway, okay, so it's had to come back again. Now, I could take here. This doesn't look like a bad idea. Do I have some queen in move, like queen here? Queen here looks quite attractive, actually. Let's go in with this one, because if F3, I might be able to take and take again. So, okay, so now this knight here. Well, I can take and win a pawn, maybe. He's trying to force this knight backwards. I could take with the queen even, but bishop takes here. I take back, he takes on this square. It's a pity I'm going to get rid of this knight. So you know what? I'm going to try to keep this knight, even if it costs me a pawn. And now this pawn is attacked, so we have to do something about that. So let's just move back. And his knight's going to try to travel here. But again, his king is always a little bit weak. Maybe I should have done something a bit more defensive minded. Not really in my nature now. Okay, so forwards. Let's keep going forwards. And I'm hoping to get knight f4 in at the right moment. See, he has. I mean, I have to say, he has got his knights now to these quite good outposts, the light squares. So that is certainly. Let's hope I haven't fallen for a trick here. That's certainly something which is going to benefit his position. Now I have to watch out for always some knight e7 check. So let's just move my king there to avoid any checks. And now move my bishop out of the way. And what am I going to do here? Well, I think I should try to aim to get rid of this knight here on d5. I'm just trying to work out how I can do that. Should I just... Okay, he's going to go here, is he? Should I be worried about that? Well, maybe. Okay, time situation. A little bit rusty, aren't I? I mean, if g4, I'm going to take and go queen f3 check. Probably play this ending. I was thinking g4. g4 is a bit annoying. It does give me the f4 square. Now, I could go for the ending straight away, but I don't really want to do that, do I? No, let's not rush going into that. How do I get rid of this bloody knight? Okay, so knight c7. I think this knight on d5 is better than my knight on e6. So, well, he's moved it back, which is very kind of him, because now I'm going to get this knight c7 move. I want to get rid of this knight and then get d5 in later on. So he has done a very good plan, and he's controlling the square. His knight can either come round to that square now. On the other hand, I'm going to try to get as much counterplay as I can over here. My bishop is not a good piece. Okay, so I'm going to swap off his knight now, because that knight is clearly stronger than my... okay, sorry, time is ticking here. And he's going for that pawn, but I have certainly should have counterplay here. Well, I should be better now. Now he's lost that pawn, must be better here, because his pawns are dropping. Time. Come on. Just going to play this quick now. Oh, fucking hell. How did I miss that? What a patzer that was. Jesus. Idiotic there. Okay, I'm still doing well. Still doing well. Don't worry about your pawns. You're going to queen. Don't worry about your pawns. You're going to queen. Think of queens. Think of nice, big queens. And then not in the Brighton sense. Nice, big queens. Come on. Queen. Big queens. Big, big queens. Lovely big queens. The biggest queens you can get. We all love a big queen. That's it. That pawn was landing. And he, okay, well, if you don't want to play now, it's the kind of guy I don't really want to play anymore anyway. Now, just to remind you guys, while I have my Twinkie, and I don't want you to watch me eat my Twinkie, I think I'll play a couple more. Tomorrow's stream will be a lot of fun. We'll be giving away lots of stuff. This is the details of the stream. And now it's Twinkie time. So, yeah, make sure you tune into that if you're doing nothing on the Sunday. It's quite early, I believe. Well, it's about midday in America. I'm having my Twinkie. So, Twinkie break. While I try to find a game as well. Oh, I love a good Twinkie. I've only just found out about Twinkies. And, I didn't know about Twinkies until a couple of weeks ago. And I'll tell you what, they're fantastic. They're fantastic rubbish. I mean, they're just so unhealthy, but they taste so bloody good. I mean, oh yeah. How can people not like a Twinkie? So let's see when we get some more games. And do tune in tomorrow, because I'll give you again, I'm pushing this a bit. This is a warm-up to our 12-hour, 24-hour stream that we're going to do on Tuesday, I think it is. And well, Fiona's streaming on our new channel. And I'll give you more details about Fiona's new channel tomorrow, which Fiona will be there tomorrow. I'll be giving away some DVDs, so you can get a DVD. And generally, it'll just be our normal like a lot of fun, not so much chess. Relaxing, chatting, taking your questions, looking at some puzzles, stuff like that. On Tuesday, David Howe and myself and others will be playing chess. We'll be following that. There'll be lots of banter. It'll just be crazy. And it's the first time we've done anything like that, a 24-hour session. So that should be great fun. Okay, so we've got another game now. And of course, I've pushed my H-pawn as far as I can against my opponent's modern variation with G6. I quite like this idea, you know. Always. Well, I'm not gonna talk about the journeys that Harry has had, because you've been watching them, guys, haven't you? I know you've been watching Harry journeying throughout my videos, and he's done it again. He's done his journey. He's off, and it's a nice little pawn to have, actually, because, well, I might go H6. H6 would be my normal way of playing. But if he does castle too quickly, then I may well go... Now, can I let him take there? Sorry, that'd be interesting. Let's try that, because then I may well take on G6. For example, he takes on G3. Can I even take on G6 straight away? That is a really crazy idea, taking on G6 straight away. I mean, other ideas simply here, Queen F3 would be a decent move. Now, if I take on G6... You don't ever really want them to take. I'm just going to go here. Well, here's interesting as well. How's this going to work? Here, knight here, queen h4. Let's go for that. Bit more aggressive, this square, because it gives me options of f4. And again, just having this h-pawn causes black a little bit of nuisance. He's got to work out how to get his king safe here. My immediate idea here is f4. And that would capture this knight here. Now, queen takes here. I was hoping I could play. But he goes bishop e5, which is all right for me, but I've got other options. Pawn takes here, he takes here with his knight. And even that's quite interesting, because the dart squares could be quite weak. I think we just stick with this one, because I don't want to lose Harry. And we just come back, and I keep my ideas of f4 in the position. f4, where does this bishop go? Because if it goes to g7, I have h6, this kind of crap. I'm a bloody good crap player, whatever that means. And I might even be threatening to take on g6 here, because when I do take on g6, it's key to try and get them to take back with the f-pawn. Now, my opponent is not worried about bishop here. I will play bishop there. Anyway. He might be able to close it down though. Maybe that wasn't wise. He might be able to close it down. F6 and G5. Yeah, that was a bit stupid. Can I give up a bishop? Take here, takes here? No. Okay, we'll come back. We'll have to let him close it a little bit. And like I said, that's a bit annoying. I didn't want him to close it down. Now, I'm going to stop him playing H6. Play H6 myself. You might as well throw Harry as far up the board as you can. And I think my position is still perfectly okay with f4 still on the cards. That's why I went g3. I didn't want to allow him to play h6, and Harry's gone a long way, so we might as well leave him there. Pressure against e6, and he's stopping, for now, my move f4. Now, the only problem is, maybe slight problem, where do I put my queen? Wow, really want to play this move. Why don't I just go here at even? f4 now, his bishop's in trouble. I didn't want to move my queen because of g4. So it's really this fight for the f4 move. Because if I castle king-queen side, my pawn on a4 makes my position a bit weak. Maybe I'll go b5. So I've probably the safest place for my king here is on e2. So I expect that is the safest place to put my king. First of all, I'm going to try and, well, win material. And that was the whole point of my f4 move. Now, could I go king here? If I can keep the position closed after this move, it's a good move. f4, g4. As long as I keep it closed, because at least then I get this rook in the game. I don't know, maybe d1 was a much simpler way to play there, but too late. Push this back. So Again, the position should be pretty good for me, but my opponent is a piece down, but he has a little, he has these pieces coming over here. Now, he's got f4. Okay, I'm going to exchange queens because I'm a piece up. I think my bishops are going to be incredibly strong in any position where he avoids the exchange queens. Okay, now this bishop tries to cover these squares. And bishop e5, bishop f4 is my idea. And this is why the bishop has sneaked its way around and opened up the b file at the same time. Okay, well let's... Okay, so he's crafty. He wants to go... He wants to play rook here and rook down. Crafty. So we're going to stop that one. I don't want his rook coming to h5. And now his rooks are gone. So we will, of course, eliminate that one. I'm a little bit short of time. And these... I'll tell you what, these Norwegians are so quick. So here he comes with his speed. Oh my god, he's already scaring me. He's already scaring me. He's speedy. He's a speedy Norwegian. Don't lose this one. You do not want to lose this one. Otherwise... Oh no, what's happening to my clock? God. No, and it actually looks quite bloody dangerous as well. Shit. Like a duck. Like a duck, man. Oh my god, this looks so scary all of a sudden. What have I done? You know what, I'm going to pussy out. Pussy out. Pussy-o. Oh, fuck you, man. What am I doing? What the fuck am I doing? Fuck off. What was that? What the... No, no, no! Bloody, so slow. So slow. Unbelievably slow. Ah! God. Right. How am I so slow? I've got to... Right, I'm just going to shut up whenever I get short of time and move quicker. Now, I've lost the first game. He's made me very... He's made me a very angry man now. Bastard. Bastard. What a bastard. What a little nasty Norwegian bastard. My own fault for playing so slow. I can't seem to speed up as much as I really need to. Okay, so as we know with me, what I need to do... I mean, I actually played, I think, pretty okay game there as well, which makes things more frustrating, you know, when you play an okay game but you lose like that. Okay. Right, so don't get too pissed off now, Simon. So as I've said before, okay, I'm a little bit rusty at the moment, but I need to just avoid getting those situations and win the game before then. Now, I think I'm going to keep playing until I lose another game. Now, what's happening here? Well, I really don't mind. If he tries some dodgy sacrifice, it's just not going to work. It doesn't deserve to work. Queen takes g4 here. I mean, he can try it, but he should probably just retreat his bishop. There's nothing wrong with retreating his bishop when that pawn's a problem, and I have to play here in order to keep the pawn. Now his bishop can come back. That's worst case scenario, but he has other options. Let's try to cover some squares with my knight, this square in particular. And where does my king want to go? Well, I'm going to castle opposite side because he's made me very angry. And again, I want to avoid opening lines. So if he goes h6, I will go g6. Something like bishop to this square is probably the best move. And of course, the fucker plays it. Fucker. Okay, so I'm going to defend here. I don't know if I had a knight e4. I didn't think that was working. And just try and... Maybe I'll just try to centralise my pieces here. Rook e8, bishop here. So he's attacking this pawn immediately. Okay. So I have to go knight d7. Don't really want to play this move. But I can't drop this pawn either. At least I have this check over here for the queen. Central. Quite a nice square for the queen there. Right, well, you know what? Reasonably happy he went f4. I'm not sure why I'm happy, but it just seems like I should be happy for such a move, because I'm kind of lacking counterplay there, and now he's giving this f pawn a bit more, his e pawn a bit more movement. So let's see if I was right thinking that. And it gives me ideas of at least I've got a pawn majority over there. If he goes h6, then I can always go g6. Okay, now I'm hoping in these positions, now he has h6 in this type of structure, so maybe I should go here first. Don't want to allow him to play h6. And well, yeah, I'm not sure about this anymore. I'm so angry the last game. You sort of see me do this before. I lose. Okay, I lose a game and I get really pissed off. Okay, so I could take here, but g6 again. This is a good little tactical move. Now knight. Okay, maybe knight f3. I need to get moving with my rooks. So, I mean, only a pawn down, and g3 is very weak. And if I get my rook in the game, it should be all right. Don't get short of time. Don't get short of bloody time. Okay, in we go. Or do we? Maybe this one's better. I threaten to check, threaten to pick up this pawn. Now, let's strike against that one straight away. But I can't take it. Knight h5 check. Do not fall for that move. Do not fall for that idea. Ooh. Okay, I'm going to swap the knights off, because I kind of always think here, even though I'm pawn down, because of the weakness of his g-pawn, it might not be so bad, this position. And I just need to gang up against his g-pawn, but I've got to stop his king coming forwards. I mean, okay, it probably is worse because I'm pawn down. But again, like I say, if I win this g-pawn, I've got two very useful passed pawns. Okay, well, I'm going to actually change minds now and start just winning one of the pawns over here. Why not? And of course, now this is very promising for me, as long as the bastard does not trick me. Okay, well, that's a bad move. This guy's ending's clearly not as good as his. Look, I was telling you how my wrist was so good today. All this wrist exercise I did. But okay, he was lacking some. That's one of the only endings I've ever won. But you know what? It's nice to win an ending. Nice to win an ending. And we'll just see if we get another game. Let me remind you, everyone, tomorrow here is the stream details. And I'm just warming up today. It's been a long rest. It's lovely to be back. Please leave your comments. And thanks for watching this video. Again, I'm going to try to get more videos out. I really want to get to 10,000 subscribers. You know, I'm just a little bit below. Because, you know, that'd be nice to get to 10,000 subscribers. You know, kind of like a little of YouTube, a little goal that I've had. Now, what else I've been up to? I'll probably tell you more about this on the stream. We've got some really funny videos we're going to show you, because I actually sung some very drunk karaoke in the Isle of Man, which we might show you, but it was bloody appalling. I think I sung Guns N' Roses, completely smashed. Really embarrassing, but we might show you that. Isle of Man, I was commentating for chess.com, very strong tournament. There's a little island off, basically, well, England, in between England and Ireland. And it's not just full of men, even though it's called the Isle of Man. Isle of Man. Bit of a sexist, probably the most sexist island around, the Isle of Man. You can't get a more sexist island than an island called the Isle of Men. You know, lovely. And yeah, I mean, I don't play, but we've got a tournament coming up. Me, Fiona, David Howe, Vlad. You can look at that if you go to the GoFundMe page. But more details about that tomorrow. So if you're watching this and you're around tomorrow, then just you know, it will be a lot of fun. I promise you, it'll be a lot of crazy chess action. You can just tune in and have a ball, basically. Just have a ball, tune in and have some fun. And again, I'm just leaving the details up there for now. So we'll give it another minute or two, see if we can get anyone else to play. But it doesn't look like anyone's eager to get involved with me today. And I'm not the person declining the challenges, I have to say. Just to prove you I'm trying to get a game. Let's bring the little box up here. There you go. There you go. You can see there that I have got some challenges going, but no one wants to boogie at the moment. Now, other things, if you've got any ways, like suggestions that I can improve my YouTube channel, great. I mean, I'm going to try to get a game with John Bartholomew, a rivals match, maybe even next week. I'll try to hook one up with John Bartholomew. I think he said he'd be up for it. That'd be a lot of fun, me and John Bartholomew. Now, a lot of people think I might lose that. Well, everyone thinks I quite lose that. Now, I'm not so sure. Remember, I'm a bloody GM. He's only an IM. So, and we'll see what happens. But it'll be lovely. It'll be lovely to play. He might just crush me. He crushes Danny. At the longer time limits, I'm obviously better because you've seen how I deal with shaky hand syndrome. I can't deal with it. I'm all right over a board, but when I got a mouse, it just it has to go another angle, and I just can't handle it. So that's it's a bit annoying. But I think I might have a chance there. Maybe Chess Explained as well. Chess Explained did mention he might be up for one of these as well. So something like that. But whatever you guys think, if you guys have got any sort of suggestions, then let me know. I'm always up for suggestions. I mean, these 3-minute games, they're basically just like fun, chaotic chaos, and I don't really analyze them too much, do I? I mean, I might even go to analyze them again. Shall I analyze this last game? Can I be asked? Not really today. Saturday, can't be asked. That's my simple answer. If it's Sunday, I might do, but it's Saturday night. Okay, we've got another game. Now, like I say, I'll keep playing until either I can't find a challenge, or let's play a Morrigambit. Come on, let's just do it. Let's whirl it out. I'll play until I can't get challenged or I lose another game. And I'm playing someone from Armenia. Now, the problem with the Morrigambit is I don't know anything about it. That is basically the problem. I'm really pretty clueless. And I guess you just try to develop, do you? Develop with speed and get your pieces into the position. Probably it's the kind of opening which I should take up, So, okay, so I got a knight on d6. That should give me decent compensation for a horsey, my dear. And if I keep my knight on d6, I think I'm going to be reasonably happy because it's going to clog up my opponent's development. So I'm just going to try to go rook d1, keep my knight there for now. Other ideas, well, I'd love to get h4, h5 in. My opponent, maybe he'll go knight e5 to swap some pieces up. Now, we don't want him going b5, do we? Not without a fight. So I'm going to go a4. Remember, always look at your opponent's move, see what his plan is, and try to stop it. So there we go. So this is all as planned. And this knight here is one thing I'm hoping gives me good compensation. And now f4, e5, trying to keep my knight on this important square. So I'm going to go for that plan. Now, as well as e5, this move f5 is a more dynamic move. So we'll go for that one because now I have ideas of attacking him. e5 was more positional. This gives me more attacking ideas of f6. f6. I do give away the e5 square, but f6 is okay. So my opponent's played this move to stop that. And now my bishop is not very good. So my bishop is going to come back to a more dynamic diagonal. And knight f7 is frustrating if he ever sees that move. Okay, so a lot of ideas here. I think my position is getting better and better. Knight f7 is the one move which he should have played. So I'm going to go rook d1, because if knight f7, I can take on d7. And okay, so is he going to really whip that one off? Maybe. So we just go here and try to hold the position. What other things can I do? Well, the other things I can try to do, I'm going to try to swing my rook over to h3. How is that helping here? Well, I want to keep things closed on this side first. Don't want to open up the area of the board. Again, my knight on d6 gives me great compensation. Now, my next plan is to try to swing my rook over to h3 so I can start an attack against this one. Now, he's given a pawn back. Is this really going to help him? I will take that pawn and keep my knight here. As long as I keep my knight on this square, it controls so many good squares for his rook. Rook e8, rook c8, rook b5. This is what we call a monster of a piece. Now, let's force his queen away. So just rook e1. His queen has to go back to this square. His only active piece is this rook here. And I have to be careful. If rook c3, he might take on a5. So I kind of want to get rid of that rook. Now, do I have check and knight? Oh, that's beautiful tactic. Oh, my words. That is so... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Put down your pipe and smoke it, son. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That was sexy. You're sexy and you know it. Now, the point is, if pawn takes rook, knight f7. Oh, yeah. And you guys can have a look at that while I try to play another game. Now, I enjoyed that one. I've got to play some more Gambit more often. More often indeed. Okay, now, rather than the Dutch, let's go King's Indian Defence. Because, you know, I've played a lot of Dutches on my YouTube state channel. And I really like the King's Indian Defence. I mean, I think it's a real fun opening. Really enjoyable to play. You get a lot of attacking positions. I mean, I don't really follow so much theory nowadays. My normal plan, these main lines, is to go knight e8 and just push the f pawn. This is my normal plan. So you know what? That's what I'm going to do now. And my opponent is just continuing with his idea. Okay, so I remember he can't really play some idea like h6, stopping knight g5, and now he's gone back. So let's push forwards, and we had this racing on both sides of the board. I'm racing on the king side, he's racing on the queen side. Now maybe this is a bit slower than some of the other lines because he has seemed to make quite good progress over here, but I don't care because I'm still going to attack him. And if I get my attack going in life, I'm just happy. So typical plan, knight g6, because I want to put my bishop on f8 to defend this square, and I want to go rook f7, rook g7. This is the key idea. And I had a great video. If you want to learn more about this kind of opening, look at a video I had against I can't remember his name now. Someone. Yeah, there you go. That was a lot of help, wasn't it? Have a look at my video against someone. And it's on the YouTube channel. It's an Italian player, maybe an IM. And I won quite a nice game in that. So this is the normal idea. Rook f7, bishop f8. He has, I think I've lost the tempo somewhere because I've had to go on h6, h5. So he's probably doing very well here. Right. I mean, a move like b6 would be a normal way to try to break through. I mean, maybe I'm even going to take on c5. This is why I put my bishop here. But my long-term plan is rook g7, knight f6, g4. And as soon as I get those moves in, it really is party town over on the king side. It takes a while. Now that is a kind of move which I just think is disgusting. You should never play, unless he's got some tactic, you should never play c6 because how on earth is he going to break through over on this side of the board now? I mean, that really, I have to say, I think what he did there was really lacking some understanding on his part, because you don't close the board area of the board up where he's strongest, and he's closed down the whole area here. And now it's my turn, so now I'm going to start creating some attack over here. Now this is so similar to this game I just mentioned, and I did the same maneuver in that game. Knight here, knight here. Now, do I have something stronger? So knight here, queen. So can I throw my queen in first? Knight here, queen takes here. So many tempting moves. Well, let's just go here, put my rook on h7. And I'm going to try to get my queen over to this square and keep attacking. Should be great attacking chances for me here. So my opponent is now trying to cover this square. So I'm going to try to get my bishop to h4. It's just like my game. It's funny how similar this is to the game I demonstrated in Vienna tournament. And you can see, once you know the ideas in an opening, look, they can work again. You can get these ideas happening. And I had nearly exactly the same attack. Exactly the same. Look at it. I mean, I put my bishop on g3 in that game, and I mated him basically somewhere over here. And to be honest, if my opponent survives this, I will strip my clothes off now and stick a Twinkie in my ear, There we go. Now that was more like it, and I think my opponent has had enough there. And okay, well, he wants to play another game. So, like I said, I'm going to keep going until I lose the second game. I don't see any reason why not. I enjoyed that last one. I'm going to go for, okay, as soon as my opponent plays h6, I go h4. You know, if you see you know this is me. I love getting my pawn to h5 because it always gives him a little bit of problems. I still remember losing to that annoying Norwegian guy in this bloody line. But it's just my way of playing this h4, h5. And like I say, if you want to learn more about that last game, go to my analysis videos and check them out. Now, I'm always happy to see pawn takes pawn because now he can never really castle kingside because he's lost the main protector, the G pawn. Do you like the way I did that? The G pawn, Gary the G pawn. Okay, so he's going to try to put his knight on that square to give him a bit of protection. And now that he's lost his G pawn, I'm going to look at weak squares, and I see F5 and H5 are both weak. I wish I could highlight those babies. So I'm going to try to get my pieces in there. That's why I've checked, as if bishop there, my knight comes in. Now I might just take this pawn, but then bishop comes to this square. Now, I think speedy development is what I need to do. If h4, knight f5, I can't get control of that square, but his king is a little bit weak. He hasn't castled, and if I can open up some lines, so knight f5, bishop takes, pawn takes, I open up the position of his king a little bit, and I can start throwing some daggers at him. That's a greedy little move, isn't it? I mean, who gives a fuck about that pawn? I don't. I don't. Have it. It's only a bloody pawn. Go if you wanna go munching pawns. You can be my baby, little baby. I probably should have guarded it, to be honest. After saying that, I probably should have just guarded it. I just didn't want to. Right. So now he's got some knight jump and he's attacking this one. I should have guarded it, shouldn't I? Yeah, I should have. I should have, son. Now, does he have a good knight jump? Well, he's got... Okay, castles. Castles. What? Why can't I castle? Because I moved my rook. Oh, that's a bit of annoyance. Okay, well, yeah, I clearly should have done something else here. Now, right. Well, let's move this one back so I get out of any ways of the bishop move. Now, he can win another pawn. I'm actually, when I say, oh, he can have that pawn, I'm kind of wondering when my compensation is now. I kind of thought I could castle, and if I could castle, go like f4, e5, that kind of thing. Maybe I'm just an eternal optimist. Something will turn up. Look, something will turn up. Fly, babies, fly. And I'm just gonna do the L floater move and float these ones in. But I need to generate here. So, can I try to trap his queen in some mental way? What about here? That's a trippy move. With the idea of rook a3 at some moment. If pawn on, rook a3. That's a weird idea, isn't it? And these rooks are like beginner's rooks floating along this rank. So he stopped that, and now at least his knight can't come to c4. How do I do this? How do I get something going? Well, my bishop is pointless, so let's get rid of that bishop for now. Now, I thought he should have taken with a knight there. Because he's got knight here coming in. Right. And he's got pawn here. Still pretty stinky for me. So I'm going to, don't know about that move, go here and try and... I wanted to get my rook queen to the h file. Maybe I should have gone queen h f2 and bring it around here. The problem is I just don't have enough activity here, really. I mean, in all honesty. So we'll try to create some. Let's hit this square. But I think a simple rook a7. Again, it's not clear what I'm doing. Maybe I have to take the knight and take this pawn here and go rook g3 and try to get down to this square. This is my best shot. So I also have bishop h6 checks, but then king e8. He's taken this one, which I thought was extremely greedy. Now, wow, very greedy of him. I'm going to take with the bishop. Okay. And he wants to force my rook away so that he can go rook here. His play makes some sense. So I've got to bring it back here now. And let's go in again. And again, I'm just trying to think of ways I can try and create some play. He's simply grabbing my pawns like a greedy so-and-so. Right, need to move my pieces as into his position as I can. So my king is now a bit safer. Attacking that one. Now, I don't want to give up the e-file because he has rook e8. But I need to... the queen's come off. Fucking hell, good thing he didn't do that. But actually, well, I say good thing. What am I doing? I mean, good thing. What am I actually doing here? I can't do anything. Let's attack his rook. Hopefully he won't see it. He's bloody seen it, hasn't he? Okay, lots of checks. Lots of checks. Lots of checks. Not so many checks. Not so many checks. Not as many checks as I wanted. Lots of checks. Come on, lots of checks. Lots of checks. Lots of checks. Oh, he swaps the bloody queens off. Well, there we go. I did say as soon as I lose the second game, not even sure I enjoy playing Blitz anymore. Right, but that's a warm-up session. Okay, warm-up for tomorrow. I won't play anymore, otherwise I'll be too angry tomorrow, and I'll probably start smashing things up, which no one enjoys, do they? Okay, well, thanks for watching. Again, it is good to be back. I will be obviously doing some more serious stuff quite shortly. I mean, that was just a bit of stupidity, really, which I'm very good at. You know, super Grandmaster. I'm the Carlson of the stupidity chess world. I'll maybe analyse one of my favourite games from the Isle of Man soon. I'm going to try to play some longer time limits as well, I think, just to analyse the games and to do something which might be a bit more useful for you guys, because this can't really be that useful. I mean, it's chaotic. Be a little bit useful. I mean, that King's Indian game was quite thematic and worked well, but in general, this is just a load of bollocks. That's the way I like it. So I'll hopefully see you tomorrow. Let me bring up those stream details, and please do tune in. It's going to be great fun, great chaos, and me and Fiona are going to be back. So catch you later. Bye for now.